Yo, welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, people. Make sure to leave a like as you're coming in. Today we are doing the Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen Watchalong, people. I was tempted to not do it, can't lie. I'm exhausted. And we're also doing Shameless on Lewis's channel straight after this, pretty much. But yeah, we're here. We're here. And yeah, I'm going to try my best not to fall asleep. Hopefully this game is good, people. But yeah, make sure to leave a like as you're coming in. And make sure to subscribe if you are new. Social medias is at GVO Mikes on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok if you want to follow me, people. And yeah, this is my first time watching Leverkusen this year. No, second time watching Leverkusen this year. I can't remember. They played a 5:45 kickoff game. I think it was Lazio or something. Was it Lazio or PSV? I can't remember who it was. But I watched them in that game. I've watched them against Bayern Munich where they pretty much parked the bus and looked for a draw away from home as well. So I watched them in that. I haven't really seen much since the Europa League final. Big up to Charlie, drop a like on your way in, people, as Charlie says. And yeah, Charlie, and by the way, I made you a moderator on the channel just because you're a regular here. But yeah, straight into Liverpool Leverkusen. Let's get into the lineups. People. Okay, Kelleher obviously started in goal because Alisson's been injured for a while. Kelleher's usually good when he pops in for a few appearances. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Konate, even though he had that scare, um, what's it called? The scare with his arm against Brighton. So he's still starting. So that clearly wasn't anything. I thought it would be quite bad. Virgil van Dijk, obviously with him. Simicast, who seems to be the regular now over Robertson. I don't know if that's going to carry on. Curtis Jones, Ryan Gravenberch, and Alexis McAllister. Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz. Obviously, Jota injured. And Darwin Núñez is on the bench, I think. Leverkusen's lineup had Haradecki. I've never known how to say this Don's name. Haradecki in goal. Tapsoba, Jonathan Tah, and Hinsapi in the back. Grimaldo, Xhaka, Palacios, and Frimpong. Verts, Garcia, the guy who was a transfer target for West Ham in the summer. He's playing in one of the 10 roles, which is interesting. And Boniface up front. It looks like I'm going to assume that Leverkusen maybe have a bit of an injury crisis, or they've got a few injuries just because they haven't made many subs. So maybe this is just a length for their squad in general, which is quite kind of a small squad. Obviously, Nathan Teller on the bench, Kovar, Patrick Schick, Andrich, Hoffman. Those are the ones I know. With Liverpool, they've got Núñez to come off the bench. Szoboszlai ain't really that good. They ain't really got many options coming off the bench, but that's because they didn't do much in the transfer window anyway. No problem, bro. City have scouts at the Liverpool game. Oh, did it? Who is it? What's it called? Maybe for Verts then. Maybe for Florian Verts. I'm going to assume he's a transfer target. And Musiala apparently is going to sign a new contract, so I'm assuming that's going to be for Verts. Big up Mike's not going to see the bonfire tonight. Nah, I don't like fireworks, bro. I don't like fireworks. They're still going off now. I fucking hate fireworks. They're still going on. A few days in a row. It's like every time in my area from like October to December, pretty much fireworks go off. It's kind of annoying, not going to lie. I can't be asked. Fuck your fireworks, man. Not you, by the way, just my neighbours. But yeah. Yeah, I think going to be Verts or Frimpong. Yeah, probably Verts. I don't know whether I do like Frimpong as a player. Then again, if Doku can play for City, then so can Frimpong. But I don't think he's good enough, in my opinion, to play for City. I know he was at City's academy before, but I don't know. There's probably a reason why they didn't come back in for him. Let me know if the sound is okay. Let me know if you can hear me because I have to put my computer on mute pretty much to watch this game. Big up to Melon as always. Big up to Melon. It's for Hinsapi, maybe, but I don't think they need a player in that position necessarily. I need to delete some of my tabs as well, just so the internet doesn't lag. I know the watchalong is going to lag at some point as well, just because that's the problem when you have your watchalong on your Mac and your whole watcher and what's it called, and your thing on your Mac. I panicked for a second. I thought I closed the wrong tab. I thought I just ended the stream randomly. Yeah, this fucking fireworks bollocks, bro. I can't be asked with it. I can't be asked. Every night. And I've got loud neighbors, loud, annoying neighbors with their screaming kids. Can't have peace at home. Every time I go home, I'm chilling in my room. and I can hear my neighbors from my room. None of my windows are open. None of my doors are open. Just chilling. Just trying to chill out. And yeah, long day, man. FIFA has been sounding like BO2. Scouse are English. They are what they want to be, bro. If this is 2024, 5 fucking days in a row. For me, in Chadwell Heath, it's 2 months in a row of fireworks. They always find a reason in this area to let off fireworks. I can't lie, it's long. It is long. It's 7 minutes away from kickoff, but that's just it's just jarring, man. I think fireworks gotta be one of the most overrated things to grace this earth. I can't lie. Uh, Fireworks are illegal over here. I don't miss them. Lucky you, bruv. Scousers are just Liverpool residents. They are English. It's not for me to say. I'm not. I don't really care about Scousers, bruv. But I gotta go bed. Gotta go to bed in it. Got to wake up at 5 a.m. Big up to yourself, bruv. Have a good sleep. They say they are not English. Oh, to work nonsense. They say they're not English. Up to them, innit? I could identify 6 foot, and I'm like 5'8". So, it is what it is, man. 2024, you make your own rules, bro. Make your own rules. You can get away with anything. You can actually get away with more things now. Utter woke nonsense, bro. How's the weather down there? You're like 5'2", bro. You're lily ginger, bro. How's the weather down? It's ridiculous. That constant joke in school, bro, especially primary school. Oh man. But I'm looking forward to this game. I'm hoping it's not what's it called, a boring game. Sorry if I sound very monotone. I'm just fucking tired as well. Russ, that went over my. How have you not heard that before, though? How have you not heard that? Well, actually, you're taller than me, so you probably haven't heard that before. But bro, I used to get that a lot. How's the weather down there? Bro, actually explained how the weather was doing. Oh yeah, City are playing Sporting. I saw Simpson Pussy is starting. The youngster that played against Tottenham. Yes, there's a guy called Simpson Pussy. Insert any joke you want in, in not no pun intended, by the way. But City are down to the bare bones pretty much with their lineup, like legit, legit. Like they've got so many fucking injuries that they're actually playing their academy. They've got a good academy. I don't know why. What's it called? I don't know why they don't use it more often. But then again, they don't really have to unless they've got a big injury crisis. But it's good to see they're using it now. So big them up, I guess. Yes, man, I'm like a dagenham weather report. Who's starting Simpson Pussy for Man City? It's not spelt the same, but yeah. Oh yeah, I saw this as well. I don't know the guy's name, but yeah, I saw that. That was a good moment because he saw his nephew coming on in a watchalong. That was actually a wholesome moment. Not gonna lie. Small world, bro. Small world. But to be fair, when he came on against Tottenham, he actually held his own, and clearly Pep sees something in him. For him to start as well, like because he threw pretty much a lot of the youngsters on, kind of just to see what they were like. When it was the Carabao Cup now, and now that they've won it so many times, it's the chance for them to experiment within the cup, so they can just rotate. And then if a youngster actually has to step in, we'll see in it. I'm assuming McAtee might get more minutes then, just in general. Obviously, it's Ruben Amorim's last game for Sporting as well. I'm pretty sure. It's his last game for Sporting. If not, then it's this weekend. But he joins Manchester United next week in the international break. So I guess that's why the owners kind of timed it. It's his last Champions League game. Oh, okay. Did you see Amorim already rustled United fans? I didn't see this, bro. What happened? Is it because of the? Oh, because he didn't speak in English or whatever it was. Right. I rate him for the way he handled Gary Cottrell because Gary Cottrell is a prick. All right, 3 minutes till kickoff. Okay, as I say every watch along, I can't put your comments on screen because I'm watching it on the um thing, but I've got the chat open always, so I'll be responding to your comments there because Amarim can't speak English. Called Pep the best coach in the world and City are the best team in the world. Right. Okay. Well, was he lying? Like, if you say either Man City or Real Madrid are the best team in the world, you're not lying, are you? I don't like Man United fans. They get rattled by that. They get rattled by anything. They're the Man United fans that probably think they're back. Watching it on a totally legal stream. Yeah. No, no. I've got Prime Video on my Mac. I've got Prime Video, bro. But what's it called? Oh shit! I've got to do the banner. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Liverpool. I'm assuming Liverpool get over the line because Leverkusen don't look the same as they used to. But yeah, I can't lie. If I had to watch a game on a stream, unless it was a West Ham game and I was doing West Ham watchalongs, I probably wouldn't do the watchalong. Um, but yeah, I've got the thing up, so it's calm. I forget this goalkeeper looks like an outfield player. I don't actually know how to explain it. Man said all the fleshlights you ordered on Amazon are finally paid off. That's wild, bro. That's kind of wild. Not gonna lie. I feel like you're just covering that up to back the fact up that you actually buy fleshlights. I'm interested to see how Sporting play. Yeah, I've seen Sporting play a few times. To be fair, like it's just a case of if Amarim gets the attacker wing backs that he wants. Um, I'd say mainly the front three wing backs they've got to target first. If the Man United board and recruitment team are smart, they target the wing backs and the front three first, like for their first transfers going in. Otherwise, they ain't gonna play the way what's it called? They ain't gonna play the way they want to because the wing backs are so crucial in any three back system, but especially in Amarim's. United fans are acting like this is a Manchester derby. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Not gonna lie, because the thing is, I get why they're doing it. Because listen, if we had Amarim, I'd probably try my best to watch a Sporting game. I think I was actually going to do that at the back end of the season, but I ain't treating it like some what's it called? Some derby, bruv. When you come up against your rivals. Melon buys flashlight to find his coke stack that he's been hiding. I mean, it's the Dagenham Air, bro. It's that Dagenham Air. It's that Dagenham Air, I can't lie. They're doing a minute silence. I forgot what for. Oh no, the Valencia thing. I can't lie, Arnie Slot doesn't look human. I've always said this whenever I looked at Arnie Slot. Great manager, doesn't look human. This camera angle is a bit weird for a game at Anfield, I can't lie. But it's going to be interesting to see if Leverkusen, the way they approach it, because Xavi Alonso, I still think is a good manager. I don't think he's one of the people that cool, he had a bit of hype and then he's fallen off or whatever. He's going to be a good coach. He's going to have a great career. He probably won't be one of the best managers of all time or anything like that, but I think he'll be a decent manager. I think his ceiling is probably the tier below, like elite, like his utmost ceiling. But it just depends on the right moves he makes. I think if he makes the right career move, it could be fine. I think what's it called? Like him staying at Leverkusen was the right move. Okay, it's kicked off people by the way. It's just kicked off. Lest we forget, yeah. Man, I've got to be careful around Duggan to make sure Pride don't pull up on him. Well, he makes a flight from Ireland, bro. Gets a flight from Ireland. It's already gone out for a goal kick for Liverpool. But nah, man. Dagenham was always interesting, yeah, because I can't lie. Like, even though I'm not from there, I'm from next to there. Like, I always, I've always liked Dagenham just because the amount of people that I know from there. I mean, half my family's from there, so that's probably why. A barber's from there. Like, I just know a lot of people from there. Luis Diaz is playing up front. He's got the ball now, cleared by I think that's Grimaldo. He's got like Grimaldo's got the old like the proper pro clubs gloves on. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Dagenham is a shithole, but I mean so is Chadwell Heath. I mean so is half of Redbridge, I'd say. Probably all of Redbridge. It hasn't changed, to be fair. There's always something going on in Dagenham as well. Are you from Clapham because you clapped those cheeks? No, bro. No. I'm not from Clapham. But There's always something going on in Dagenham. I said this before on the Q&A stream. Like, I saw someone literally steal cannabis out of someone's hand once. I think there were two nitties. And now it's in Dagenham. That was next to a bus stop. And this was like 6 years ago. That's what Dagenham, that sums up Dagenham, pretty much. Leverkusen kind of trying to keep it cool and stuff. Luis Diaz is playing centrally. I know when I watched the game of the day when Liverpool played Brighton, like Luis Diaz played through the middle in that game as well. Like, so I'm wondering to see what Arnie Slot sees in Diaz to play through the middle. Boniface with a shot scuffs it wide. I saw someone get stabbed at Dagenham Town Show years ago. That doesn't surprise me, bro. It is Dagenham. Yo, guys, everyone like up and sub up. Big up, Mikes. Big up to Musty as always, people. As Musty said, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. We are very close to 600 subscribers. We are 11 away at this current moment in time. And we're trying to get to 1,000 as soon as possible, people. So if we can make that happen, that'll be great. I'm trying not to fall asleep on the stream. Liverpool on the counter now. Diaz with a terrible pass slows down the whole attack. Here's Salah. Trent. Oh, wait, no, that's Curtis Jones. Should be an interesting game, man. And just tactically, just see how they match up. Mike, have you seen FouseyTube was commenting on Rance's stream today with FouseyTube? I saw some stuff about FouseyTube saying the N-word. I didn't see this about him commenting on Rance's stream with Lewis. Do you know what it is? I can't remember whose stream it was. Enely Chopper was randomly in someone's stream, like, I think it was a football YouTuber stream, like randomly. I don't know why you always see, like, not always, but you randomly see people just commenting on people's streams, and I don't know why. But what was he commenting? Was he trying to get rude or was he trying to beg it? I thought that was someone screaming, but it's a firework. I'm getting sick of these fireworks. Fousey was like Arsenal in the mud. Oh my days. He's an NPC. Like, this guy has mental breakdown after mental breakdown after mental breakdown. He's had it for like years. And now he's kind of. I saw he apologized for saying the N word. I don't know how you can apologize for saying a word on purpose, but whatever. There's no excuse, by the way, for like that kind of stuff. Cody Gakpo lining up a shot, great block. Looking forward to watch Jeremy Frimpong. It was the real one because Rand said big up in the comments to him, so he must have checked his comments. Oh, fair. Fair enough. Big up to Kyle as well. Big up to Kyle. I saw Sharky comment in someone's chat. Sharky's friends with a lot of people from this space, though, so not a lot of people, but he's friends with people from this space, so that makes more sense. That's less random. I mean, he literally has his own football pod. Our Foden scored, yeah? Amarim going outside. My fucking God. I've always said this about City from like a West Ham fan's perspective. City's like the comfort club. Like, I can just watch football for the fun of it. And this is even before Pep. Even before Pep, I always like watching City because they had like Yaya Toure, David Silva, Aguero, like company at the back. Like Nasri was a baller. Like, they had players, man. They've always had players. Jacko up front. I've always liked City as that comfort club. That's why so many people like watching Fergie's United as well, because of the players they had. Like, but for me, City are a bit more likable just because their fans are better. And I'm waiting for someone to make the stupid joke about how they've got no fans and all that nonsense. But a bit boring, isn't it? I don't know what the keeper was doing. That must have been a bad mistake then. Yeah, you're just seeing it now. 1-0. That's the first goal in the whole games of the 8 o'clock games so far. Yeah, City do have a good fan base. Like, I suppose they've got good creators and just in general, the people that I've met, all good. One of the people that worked at my college was, like, one of the teachers was a City fan, and he showed me pictures. Like, he was a City fan when he was young. Gakpo, shot deflected. Like, Liverpool have had. Do you know what it is? Leverkusen have given away the ball like 3 or 4 times already, and it's only like 6 minutes in. Come on, City Blue Brothers. You guys got that partnership with City as well, yeah? Fair enough, fair enough. we've had a relationship with City for years, for like decades and stuff. I know some City fans probably don't like us because the whole court case thing, but you got to direct your anger over to Sullivan and Brady, man. We don't like them either, so we can unite in that. I was arguing with an Arsenal fan earlier. They thought I was a City fan. Best compliment I've ever received. You fully embraced the City arc. Grimaldo's gone so far inverted as a wing back to. Is that, okay, that's not even Grimaldo. I don't even know who that is. Who's number 20? It might be Grimaldo. Yeah, I think it might be. No, it is Grimaldo. Don't know why he's inverted all the way to the right number 10 spot. Boniface has gone wide left. I'm confused on why players just don't stay in the right position, but it's got to be some form of tactical thing to that. Big up to West Ham United. Lewis in the chat as always. Hope you're doing well, bro. Jonathan Tah at the back as well. I forgot Jonathan Tah obviously was meant to move to Bayern and it never happened in the end. And apparently, I think he might be signing a new deal. I low key think Xabi Alonso should just stay at Bayer Leverkusen until he gets the if Real Madrid want him to get a Real Madrid job to just test himself. Because even if like cool, you don't do well at Real Madrid, you can still revive your career and people will still want to hire you. You know, I don't think he's good enough. Like I don't think he's good enough to get like the City job and a Real Madrid job. Um, to be honest, I don't think he's going to be good enough to be a successor to even Pep or Ancelotti. I think he's going to actually have a hard time more with Real Madrid squad just because of there's a lot of big names there. Salah just wrestled past Insapi. Insapi's got to be stronger there. Done well there though. Curtis Jones, Salah losing the ball. Leverkusen retain it. Gyökeres is a scrub. City cooking spoiling at the moment. I liked Gyökeres from what I watched from him at Coventry. Innit? I've not actually watched him since he's moved to Sporting, but ever since he moved to Sporting, I haven't watched him. Like I only watched him at Coventry. I do think we missed a trick, but he wouldn't have got any service because I know we were linked and we were actually interested. But how many times have we been interested in Championship ballers? They move and they do better at other clubs. Here's Frimpong on the attack, headed away by Konate. He's gone to ground. Konate's got head injury. He's just completely fluffed a 1v1. Oh, fair enough. Still think it's what Arsenal need though. That type of striker. Real Madrid are facing AC Milan. That's that. Like I saw someone today. The amount of combined offsides that Morata and Mbappe are gonna have. Wow. They're playing a diamond in that game. Funny enough, Mbappe and Vinicius up front. Clearly, that worked against Barcelona. It's Grimaldo again, body face. Might be a little bit too defensive and too slow from Leverkusen. I can't lie. They put too many bodies in midfield. Like Alexis Garcia, I don't think he's a number 10. So the problem is there ain't really going to be many chances created in the final third. It's just a lot of sideways passing. Is Konate again? Salah? Is Trent going to do one of them passes? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Great ball to Salah. That Salah versus Hinsapi battle is going to be good. It's going to be good, man. They're just going shoulder for shoulder. Alexis Garcia played for City's academy, did he? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, because he played. I'm checking who he played for before. Was it Hirona? Yeah, Hirona. It was Hirona. Yeah, that is the guy we were interested in. I just had to check. I didn't even know he played for City's academy. Actually, no, I did. I remember seeing his name before, but I didn't know it was the same guy that I was thinking of. Because obviously they have the relationship with Hirona as well, so that kind of makes sense. City have the best academy in the world. It's crazy how many stars have come through there recently. Yep. Think about the amount of people that have been in that academy. Like Jadon Sancho was there, Frimpong was there, obviously Foden, Palmer, Oscar Bob, McAtee, Romeo Lavia. Like Southampton have like 4 of them at their club. like Taylor Harwood Bellis, Adozie, etc. He's on loan at Anderlecht. They have a lot. They have quite a lot of players. That I know there's a lot that I can't remember, but yeah, they have bare players that came through the academy. That was always going to happen with the infrastructure they had behind the scenes. Liam Delap as well. Yep. Liam Delap's having a good season as well. It's kind of just two teams trying to figure each other out so far. Away the lads, big up to Geordie in the chat. Out for Liverpool throwing again. Yeah, I can't lie. I think Liverpool might win this. Not well. I thought they were going to anyway at Anfield, but like, I already think. I know we're only 11 minutes in. No, nothing's happened. I just think Leverkusen's game plan's still all wrong. They signed a world class striker in Mubama too. Oh man, I find it so funny. Every time we release an academy player, they all go to City. Like Jamal Baptiste, he just signed for Sheffield United. No, he went to City. He was at City for a bit. There's a couple other players as well that clearly we're missing a trick. Like in terms of some of the people that we actually let go, they go to City's academy. They may not be first team players for us, but can make profit of them. Here's Tapsoba. It's a bit of that's a foul. Yeah. I don't like this ref. I don't even know if Mubama's playing football. Yeah, he's probably in the youth team now. I don't think he's gonna make it at City, but I'd imagine he'd go on loan maybe in January if he's not on loan already. I haven't really paid attention. Unless he's injured. It's Curtis Jones again. He's had the most touches, I think. Simicas. Oh, that's a great ball. Here's Diaz. Diaz. Oh, he's cut in. Salah. Jones straight into Hadrake. That's the first shot of the game, I think. Straight into the keeper's hands. I really hope I hit one of those games. Yeah. They ain't dedicating many bodies forward, Leverkusen. They're just trying to recycle the ball, control the game, and I think they're looking for a draw. I think Xabi Alonso's played them up to get a draw. And don't get me wrong, I do like Xabi Alonso's football, but I saw this against Bayern. The way they played, they were just looking for the draw. Against Atalanta, he overthought it with his tactics. They played like 6 defenders, and they played one of the wing backs in the front three. It just didn't work. The whole balance was wrong. That's why they lost. And Atalanta were underestimated for sure. Frimpong again. Yeah, they're legit just trying to control the game. They're not bothered. They're trying to make sure that Liverpool dedicate bodies forward just so they can play through them. He's turned it into a Brexit manager. Not even that. Like if I see them playing long passes and Boniface is flicking it on, then maybe. But he's trying to play it too slow. He's playing it way too slow. It's like I don't know what's up with some of these managers that want to completely change their not their style, but like their way of playing when they play away from home. Like you can win away games, you know. Boniface, it's Palacios, it's fallen over. It's Xhaka, he's had a great time at Leverkusen. Taps over with a shot straight into Kelleher. Like their first shot just came from their right centre back. I think that tells you all you need to know when it comes to this Bayer Leverkusen team. It's Kelleher. See some pressing, so I can actually see some football. You know, it's Curtis Jones. To be fair, the press has been good, Leverkusen. The press has been good. The ref is stopped. The ref keeps stopping and starting this game though. It's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. The amount of fouls or so-called fouls that have happened. Like, obviously, people straight after this will be on Shameless on Lewis's channel as well. So yeah, I'll send the link over in a chat because I still don't know how to redirect on this fucking thing, like properly redirect as other people do. But I'm gonna put the link into the stream straight after this game. 16 minutes in, nothing's really happened. Two shots that have both been into the keeper. It's just a pure tactical battle. Don't get me wrong, though. It's better than the fucking Chelsea Man United game we watched the other day. Salah taking on Hinsapi again. Luis Diaz with the shot. It's blocked. Most of the shots at Liverpool I've had have been blocked. Putting their bodies on the line, Leverkusen. Palacios. Isverts. Xhaka. Garcia. Frimpong can take Simicast on 1v1. Liverpool getting bodies back, though. They're very good at getting bodies back. Xhaka, surely you're taking a shot straight in Van Dijk's face. Van Dijk put his face on the line there. Nearly knocked his whole ponytail off. That could have been another Xhaka boom. You can hit a ball, Xhaka, straight into Van Dijk's face. You know them old school Mitre footballs when you played football in school, you played like for your football team, your local football team, or whatever it was. When they had the Mitre footballs and you was in the cold winter, whether it's in the face, the shorts, whatever it is, yeah, stinging, constant stinging. I didn't mind it, but yeah, it was a long day when the Mitre because it just leaves a whole football print on your leg. You reckon Burnley get automatic with playoffs? I haven't seen the table, but knowing Scott Parker, probably playoffs because they literally just lost to Millwall. They just lost to the worst team in London. Well, you know what I mean. And Scott Parker's a shite manager, I can't lie. I think they'll get playoffs though, just because the quality of the league this year compared to last year is poor. Leeds will definitely win it. I'm assuming the other team that'll get promoted will be Sheffield United. Unfortunately, I don't really want to see them back. I actually don't really care about Burnley that much, but I don't really want them back if Scott Parker's there, just because I don't like Scott Parker as a manager. I don't really care about him as a player. Leeds coming back is fine. It doesn't bother me. I know everyone hates Leeds. I've never had anything against Leeds because I don't care about Leeds. Like what's there for me to care about? Big up Sam Byram. But I don't know who else is actually up there. Sunderland, actually. Sunderland are up there. I wouldn't mind them coming back. Here's Frimpong. Garcia again. Boniface. Oh, he's miscontrolled that. Miscontrolled that for sure. What is he doing? What is Garcia doing, man? Just took way too many touches. Way too many touches. Palacios. This Boniface guy doesn't really know how to like pin a ball down. He's not got the greatest control of it. But Leverkusen, are they getting into it, to be fair? It's good football. Good football. Here's Xhaka. Great defending from Konate. Like, that centre-back pair, Van Dijk and Konate this season, yeah, they've been top. They've been the best centre-back pair in this season. I'm not even just saying that because I don't like Arsenal or anything. Like, they generally have. Is Verts. Verts to Frimpong! Is that a penalty? He's told Frimpong to get up, but I think Frimpong made a bit of a meal of that. He could have shot there. Both Dutch mates just clashing there. Like, Verts is the guy, by the way. Van Dijk got a touch in him, but that was nowhere. Something just fell in my room. That was nowhere enough for a penalty. Like, there's contact, don't get me wrong, but he falls so much after. He takes a bad touch and then he falls down. Like, that is in slow motion, though, so I think that would be harsh if that was given. People always say, but there's contact. So what? It's a contact sport. But there's contact doesn't mean anything to me. You've actually got to get proper contact to trip someone over for me to think that's a penalty. Here's Tapsoba to Frimpong. Xhaka. Played decent so far. Verts, by the way. Florian Verts fed the ball to find into Frimpong. And again, on my days. Boniface. Again, bad touch again. Any pressure he's had from defenders has affected him and he's just hurt himself shooting there. but Verts has been on it so far. First 20 minutes in, I thought Liverpool had like the first 10, 15 minutes, last six. Uh, Leverkusen have been spot on. Good ball from Frimpong as well. It was hard for Boniface to like wrap his leg round that. However, like still got to do bad, but they've also got to get the support around him. So far, this is the best I've seen City play all season. Maybe this is like maybe the Bournemouth game was the wake up call. You know, they've got Brighton on the weekend, so we're gonna see how they do that as well. Because Brighton away isn't easy. I don't think Brighton are that good though. However, they did just give Liverpool a game, but Brighton give the space for teams like Man City to handle. What City need to do, they need to fake all the injuries for every international that they have and just give them a rest in the international break. Fake the injuries. You literally have Saudi money. Just put a couple brown paper bags on the international break and just get on with it. I heard that City players were pissed off after the Bournemouth game. This is the thing. This is the mentality. Do you know when they lose one game, it's like crisis for them, so they wake up. Like and you got to think about it as well. Whenever City lose a game, everyone talks about it because it's like, oh my god, City just lost a game. Everyone talks about it. Everyone talks about it as like, City don't look the same as they used to. Like they do this every season. Like don't get me wrong, this is probably the worst I've seen them start in a while. But I said that last year, and they won the league. But that's because they go with the same crop, but they know they can do it again because they don't have to buy more. But that's the mentality. Also, like they don't wait until it gets really, really bad to then fix up. Like one game is enough for them to wake up and be like, okay, we've got to turn this on. That's why they win everything. That's why they win pretty much everything that they're in. They'll be disappointed from last season that they only won one trophy. Like, think about it. City only won one trophy. They're like, what? Because of the treble season, you set such a high target for yourself, especially the FA Cup final, losing to that Man United side. As much as good as Man United played, City should be winning. All over the top. I don't think this Diaz in the middle thing's working. I actually don't rate Darwin Nunes, but I think they do need to bring him on. But Slot is so like on seeing Gakpo on the left, which is his position at the end of the day. So the treble season, it was the same conversations as well. Yeah, I remember. I really enjoyed the documentary they did. I always enjoy the City documentaries. I don't think they have one for this season, unless there's one that they filmed that they're putting out. But I always enjoy the documentaries because the characters they have is very interesting. It's different from everyone else as well. When you watch the City documentaries, you're watching the players say different things, and the culture is different. Like it's just interesting to know because everything's about winning mentality, and you want to know how they approach that. They've got leaders as well, even though like they haven't had an outright captain since Fernandinho left. They've got leaders, and even when Fernandinho was there, he was barely playing. So maybe since Company left, you could argue, even though Fernandinho was a great leader. But a lot of things get said about City. They don't actually get enough praise because they win a lot. It was like it's the same with Man United back in the day. Like Man United were hated because they were the best, but also they had like fans that were pricks. But you could like add that on top. But anyone that's going to be top for a long time, or anyone that's doing well, it like you're going to get haters. That's like it's like that with life, bro. So I'm always complimentary of City because I don't feel like a lot of people talk about them objectively. They only talk about, oh, look at the league and look at all of this and 100 charges and all these dead banter and all these shitty jokes. Like I kind of get bored of the same lazy narratives that get put out about each club. Like I don't really get involved in all that nonsense. When when I talk about City, I like to talk about them more objectively because they literally are the benchmark for every team that wants to go out there and win the league. 26 minutes in, Liverpool kind of just trying to control the game again. It's very hard to pin this one down because I thought Liverpool were definitely going to win, and that's an erratic ball by Luis Diaz. Salah kept that on, but I thought that was going off. That wasn't necessarily an accurate pass. Salah with a good ball in. McAllister shot straight blocked again. To be fair, Leverkusen are blocking most things that Liverpool are throwing at them. I do think they need a proper striker up there. Like Darwin Núñez would change this game probably, especially coming off the bench. A hungry Darwin Núñez, he might make something out of this. Neither team are playing that badly, but neither team are doing, that well either. Can Nottingham Forest do it Leicester and win the league? Probably not. They probably won't even get Champions League, bro, but they're doing really well, and they're getting the praise they deserve. But even if they get Europe, it'll be a great season for them. I think they have the capabilities of winning a cup if they actually wanted to go for one, which they should. I don't think they're in the Carabao Cup, so FA Cup, they should go for it. Because they're not getting relegated anytime soon, so they don't need to worry about that. Don't need to focus on the league because you're worried about getting relegated. Gakpo with a poor pass. A Liverpool recycle again. By Leverkusen choosing their times to press high and when to drop deep. To be honest, they don't even play a 3 at the back at the time. They play 3 at the back more in possession. Out of possession, it's a 4-5-1. It should have been West Ham where Nottingham Forest are. It should have been. Actually, should have been. If we hired the right manager, we have the squad to be there. Like in this part of the season, not third in the league at the end at the finish line, etc. But definitely where what's it called? Where Forest are at this current moment in time, where we start really well. I'm probably not going to do. I might do a watch along tomorrow. It's Inter Milan Arsenal, so I kind of have to do a watch along for that because Inter Milan Arsenal is a big game, and I'm a hater, so it's probably going to be a hate along. So I'm probably going to have to do a watch along tomorrow. But I need to find. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I'm going to save it till next. I'm going to save it to tomorrow. Actually, I need to find something that I've got for that specific stream because Inter Milan's my Italian team, so kind of makes it better for me. I'm not that passionate about it, but I root for them. I do root for them when I watch them. I don't actively support them though. I just had Inter Milan socks when I was a kid. I just thought the colours were cool. Like when I was growing up, they weren't even that good. I don't even remember who they had. I'll be real. I don't even remember who Inter Milan had when I was growing up, like 2010, 2011. I wasn't really watching Serie A until I saw the teams in the. Actually, they had Maicon. That's the only one I remember. And that was a wash Maicon. Jacques has been extra aggressive this game. Putting his foot in. Here's Gravenberch, Jones, taps over again. Oh my days. This ref is giving everything. This ref. Good. Goal line clearance from Sporting. They've got to be on the ropes then. Just checking the scores. 1-1 in the Real Madrid Inter Milan game. Inter Milan took the lead in the 12th minute, then Vinicius Jr. scored a penalty, apparently. Lille are beating Juventus, Thiago Motta in the mud. Jonathan David scored. That's the striker we probably should have gone for. Leipzig are beating Celtic. Shock Celtic are losing another Champions League game. Like, I don't think anyone's shocked about that. Van Dijk, his typical crossfield ball is, I think it's Trent. Yeah, I can't lie. Liverpool needs to switch it up a bit. They need to pass the ball a lot quicker. They ain't really got control in the midfield like that. And whenever Leverkusen win it back, they gain the ball and kind of just give it back straight away, sorry. So this is going to be a bit bit interesting. Oh, it's Kelleher. Hinsapi, Xhaka. Yeah, see, then every time they get the ball back, they need to kind of like find a way to do something with it. If I'm Leverkusen right now, I'm like, we can win this game because Liverpool ain't at the races. The problem is for Liverpool, sometimes, like, especially when they play at Anfield, it takes for them to concede a goal for them to actually get back. Like, obviously, they didn't do it against Forest, but I don't know why it takes them for them to do that. It's just sloppy. This is just sloppy with the ball. Like, they've been sloppy under pressure, Leverkusen. Any little bit of intensity by Liverpool, and they shit themselves. Ugh. It's Trent, Jones. Yeah, I can't lie. This game's been dead. 32 minutes in, this game has been fucking awful. Not gonna lie. Good ball from Van Dijk, but I ain't going anywhere. Yeah, Frimpong's got the best out of Gakpo from that. Yeah, this game's been dead. Not gonna lie. This is not what I needed to wake me up for 2 streams in a row. I can't lie. The need to just sleep right now. Like, I could do with just laying down. Honestly, I could do it just laying down. My bed is literally right next to me. I could just go on my bed and lay down. The problem is, if I go on my bed and lay down, I'll just be fucking awake all the time. Can't just switch off. I'm tired now, but I'll be awake. Ugh. Tadrecki with the long kick. Van Dijk with it. Like, you're not winning an aerial duel against Van Dijk. Yeah, you go to Shameless later on. Yeah, I'm on Shameless straight after this. I'll put the link in the chat when the stream is done. That's a free kick to Liverpool. And to be honest, that actually is a foul. But yeah, I'm gonna be on Shameless later on Lewis's channel. That starts at 10, I think. So I'll have the link in the chat straight after the stream ends, so we can just direct over. And I'll have Inter Milan versus Arsenal watch along tomorrow. And we'll have the preview for West Ham Everton on Thursday, and then I'll have an upload on Friday. Maybe 2 if there's any news. Is 16 out of 10 there? Nah, he's not going to be there. He's busy. Ryan's busy. He's at the no. It's funny enough. He's actually at the game. To be fair, that's why he's not there. He's at the Liverpool game that we're watching right now. So there you go. But yeah, sometimes he's just busy, bro. I think Trent will take this free kick. You'd imagine. So anyway, I'd rather see Trent take a free kick than Mohamed Salah. Not gonna lie. And I can't lie. If you have someone like Trent as a free kick taker, just step aside. I know Salah like believes in himself, but step aside if you've got Trent. It looks too close for him to actually score from there, though. Like, this is going straight into the wall. Foden is balling out. Fair enough. Fair enough. Man like Phil. He's got to grasp the balls by the horns when De Bruyne has gone like he did last year. All right. Trent with a free kick. Deflected by the wall over the bar. Out for a Liverpool corner. Of course, I was gonna go into the wall. Like, good jump from the wall though. Good block by Jonathan Tah. Liverpool with the corner. Mohamed Salah. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Okay. They can counter. Tap Sober with the long ball. Boniface ain't getting that. That's a waste. They just wasted the ball. Terrible game. Terrible game. This is terrible, man. Some of the games that we're watching in 2024 is alarming. Big up to everyone that's here. Make sure to leave a like on the video, on the stream as you're coming in. And make sure to subscribe. Declan Rice obviously picked up an injury earlier. He's not going to be travelling for the what's it called? The Inter game. I can hear my neighbours hoovering. What have you got to hoover at fucking 8 p.m, bruv? But yeah, that's another injury. Like, probably it's a precaution, so he'll probably be back for Chelsea. And Odegaard's back, so Arteta's probably going to rush him back. Tapsoba's played well physically, just put his body on the line. That's the only thing I can really analyse. To be fair, Xhaka has played well. Verts has been good when he's had the ball. Diaz has not been good down the middle because he's not a striker. And he's not good down the middle. Like, you either play Diaz on the left wing or don't play Luis Diaz. Simple as that. With Gakpo, you play him on the left as well. You've got two good left wingers there, and you play one of them down the middle. You've got to play Nunes. You've got to play Nunes until Josta's back. Here's Grimaldo. Body face. Don't know why he's wide so much. Tap sober. 1-1 Gyökeres. Oh, shit. Man like Victor, bruv. All the Man United fans are going to be coming in their pants just talking about get Victor to the theatre of dreams, you know? But Gyökeres is definitely not going to Manchester United because they have two people up front already. Unless they're going to sell Højlund, which is what they should do. Here's Grimaldo. Boniface. Back to Grimaldo. Diagonal from Jonathan Tah was a really good finish. I think he'll get his move as well. Like, Amarim's gone. So he'll want to move as soon as possible. Like, obviously he wants to play under Amarim, but I think he'll just want to move in general. He already knows England. I think it only makes sense for him to move in the Premier League. The only thing is who's going to pay for him? I would say, like, Liverpool would be a good move. But Liverpool don't pay money like that. I think he'd be perfect for Liverpool as well. The club that should get him is Arsenal, but they don't pay money for anyone unless it's Declan Rice or Havertz. And Arsenal really don't feel like they need a striker. It doesn't. They generally don't think they need a striker. I think with the alarming fact that Jesus is not there, like Jesus is not. He's somewhat on the spectrum that they might want to look for a striker now, but other than that, they don't really feel the need to actually urge themselves to get a striker. What's it called? Who else could get him? Like, there's no one else that could realistically get him, unless like a Bayern comes in or a Barca comes in. Taps over to Frimpong. That's a poor touch. Can Liverpool finally capitalise? No, they can't. Okay, never mind. All this game has been is someone taking a bad touch, someone winning the ball back, then someone getting fouled, and then the ref giving the foul, even though the foul is way more exaggerated than it actually is. That's why this game is 0-0, because no keeper has been tested. It's just two teams that can't control a football. And this is meant to be two of the best teams in their country, in their respective countries. Two good coaches, by the way, two really good coaches, Arne Slot and Xabi Alonso. You'd like to think this would be a better game, but it's terrible. I'd almost think this would be a better game if it was at the opposite stadium. Oh, why are they fucking crying again? Shut up, man. Every time they're crying, man. Shut up. Why do you have to do this constant crying, man, all the time? No, I'm not talking about Arsenal fans. I'm talking about my neighbours. You know, screaming and stuff, man. Just shut up, man. Oh, I'm really not in the mood. Again, that's not a foul either, but that will get given as a foul. Like, when I have no emotion towards the game and I just want to watch a good game of football, it's actually when I get annoyed at the referees more than I actually do when I'm watching West Ham, because I don't give a fuck about the referees because the referees just using it. I just use it as an excuse. But as a neutral, I want to watch a good game of football. And when I don't hate either team, I'm kind of just watching it like, can we just let the game flow, please? Especially when it's a big Champions League game as well. Maybe I chose the wrong game, but like, I always thought this game was going to be the best one. I was never going to watch Real Madrid AC Milan because that's a dead game. But then again, I'm watching this game right now, and this game is fucking dead. Grimaldo with the oh my days. Even the fucking set pieces are straight to the keeper, man. This is terrible. That's a great tackle from McAllister. Madrid are awful to watch, yeah, and that as well. Like they are the epitome of just watching a fantastic individual moment. Speaking of fantastic individual moments, was a fantastic pass by Trent. Here's Salah straight at the keeper. Oh, the quality's poor, man. The quality's poor. Like I want to see some excitement, man. Like when you watch a system-based game, which is every game in 2024, like when it's dead, it's dead. When you used to watch a bad Premier League game or bad Champions League game, like before like systems were so robotic and shit, you watch some sick individual moments still. Like you Frimpong just capitalized on Simicast's mistake. Frimpong 1-0. Oh, he just okay, it's offside, never mind. But give it as a free kick. I think they let that go so they can replay on VAR. Pretty much if it hits your hand, it's done out here. Please don't tell me it hit his hand. I actually want to see a goal. Okay, no. Fair enough. I understand why that's not going to be given. His arm moves towards the ball, even if it's by accident. I completely understand it. But Simicast is so lucky. Is so lucky. Also, Kelleher, that's near you, bruv. That's near you. Like you should be saving that, even though the goal isn't going to count anyway. Don't know why they're even checking it. Because usually in UEFA, if it touches your hand remotely, even if it's not on purpose or just kicked against you, you're probably not going to get the goal. Yep, that goal has not been given. That's the only bit of excitement we're getting from this game. But yeah, like I was never going to watch Real Madrid AC Milan because Morata versus Mbappe in the offside war. And as much as I actually still kind of like Mbappe, like when he's bad to watch, he's bad to watch. And the reason why it's so painful for everyone to watch him is because we expect so much more from the biggest name in football right now in terms of current players that are playing in Europe. Because obviously Messi and Ronaldo are still playing football and so is Neymar, but you know what I mean. And from someone who's meant to be winning like Ballon d'Ors every year, like if people still give a shit about Ballon d'Or, which I don't. Is Chris Rigg better than Joe Bellingham? Uh, I'd say I'd say they're on the same path, but that kind of says more about Chris Rigg just because Chris Rigg is younger. Um, with Joe Bellingham, my thing is with him, he will get hyped up to the oblivion just because his last name is Bellingham, so people kind of expect him to make the same route and same journey that his brother did. Maybe as a technical player, he's naturally better than his brother. However, I don't know why he was getting linked with a Premier League move. I know he's been linked with us. Like, I don't see that happening, but he's not ready for the Premier League. Like, out all the Championship players right now, like, I wouldn't say him. I'd probably say one of the people from Burnley that's still there. So someone from Leeds, or like probably someone from Sunderland. Like that isn't Joe Bellingham. Like I'm interested to see who's going to get their big move for the Premier League next year from the Championship because the quality's poor. Like I'd say George Earthy is better than Joe Bellingham because George Earthy's actually ready for the Premier League. He just needed game time, and he's starting for Bristol City right now. I think Bellingham will be a Premier League player. Like Joe Bellingham will be a Premier League player, but not right now. Like I don't want him to fast track his career just because of the pressure from it that's going to come from being a Bellingham. You know, he won't play for Real Madrid. Put it that way. Like he'll be a decent mid-table Premier League player. That's a great ball from Curtis Jones. This is a chance here. Gakpo taps over, needs to close the space down, but again, straight into the keeper. Liverpool's shots ain't really testing the keeper like that, but Simic has got some space. Hinsapi heads it away. Frimpong heads it away. Yeah, they dealt with that well again. But with Chris Rigg as well, Chris Rigg has only just broken through. So from what I've seen of him, decent young player, but nothing really to write home about right now. But he's good for, especially his age. He's fast tracked his own career. 1-1 at half time. Fair enough. This is going to be 0-0 at half time, I think. Liverpool have had more shots, but half of them have been blocked or straight into the keeper anyway. So get your questions in as well, because there's going to be half time and there's going to be nothing to fucking talk about. So get your questions in at half time because there's literally no added time. There's no added time in this game. So I think it's about to be blown a whistle because the keeper's injured as well. So get your questions in at half time. Also, a little exclusive, if I can get it confirmed, it'll be not this Friday. Next Friday will be the international break Q&A. And we'll try and get Melon and Alfie on because I know Alfie's free Friday night. So if Melon's free as well, we'll have all three of us on the same stream for the first time. That's a little exclusive. And that's going to be fucking chaos. Pure waffling session. Me, Melon, and Alfie. So if everything goes to plan, if that is. But yeah, it's half time. 0-0. Boring game. Very boring game. Terrible game. I imagine Liverpool will get over the line. However, yeah, long day. Long day. Leverkusen ain't really done much. They had like 5-10 minutes where they were peppering shots. For Pogba obviously had that disallowed goal. They're kind of just trying to capitalize on the opportunity when they can, rather than actually trying to play Liverpool off the park, you know. All right, let's get off my phone because apparently it's delaying the internet. No one talks about how Liverpool played boring football now. I mean, to be fair, their football wasn't really nice to look at under Klopp anyway. It's kind of just high energy and just that's it, and then individual moments and just volume football. Now it depends on the opponent they're playing. Like sometimes they play some nice stuff, but when they come up against anyone organized, anyone that plays low down the field, then it becomes boring. Not gonna lie. Did you see that our manager has been told the results are good enough, and if we don't perform against Everton, he could be gone? Yes, I did see that. I saw Rashane Thomas do that report, and I think ex-West Ham employee said the same thing on the West Ham Way channel. I still need to watch that video. And obviously Fabrizio Romano also said that he's on the brink. So it's kind of do or die. Here's my thing: if you're giving a man one game left, there is no point. You should just sack him anyway because you clearly don't believe in him. But also, it better be must win. Like if we draw, I'm not trying to see him keep his job for the next international break because that's actually ridiculous. That is actually getting out of hand. But also like I feel like he's just going to beat Everton and he's going to keep his job until fucking January. He'll beat Everton. I think we'll beat Everton because it's just destined for us to beat Everton, and he's going to revive himself again, and it's going to be delayed for another couple months. Because this is what always happens. This happened in the season where we won the Conference League. I'm probably going to talk about this on Shameless as well, but like, well, hopefully we don't actually have to talk about West Ham that much. But in a Conference League, in the Conference League season, Moyes was always one game away from getting sacked. Remember, Forest at home, Southampton at home, Everton at home were all three games where there's reports of him one game left. Every time there was one game left, it's like he knew he had one game left and he was gonna win that. And the thing is, the funny part is about this Conference League thing. If we had lost the Conference League thing, Moyes would have been sacked then. But then what? We probably would have got someone shit in the summer then, even though that was when Steiden came in. If it means he gets sacked, I hope we lose. I don't see us breaking down the low block. The thing is, I don't either, Charlie, but like I don't see any logical way of us winning any game. That's why I never predict us to win. My thing is, Everton are shit. Everton literally just lost to Southampton. If Southampton score against them, that means we probably will end up scoring against them as well, unless he does that same shitty three at the back that he did last week, which I don't think he will because Souček's back. Lord Hail, all hail King fucking Thomas Suchek. Oh, drives me mad. By the way, I can't lie. People are going to think I'm mad. Any manager that plays Thomas Suchek, if the next manager actually plays Thomas Suchek, um, yeah, I already know what type of manager they're going to be. That's my thing. Big up to Deck in the chat. Oyo, big up. You only just flunked up live. What I missed, and big up your bad self, Mike. Big up to yourself, Deck. Deck, you've missed fuck all. This game has been horrendous, so we're kind of just chatting a bag of shit again. But yeah, big up to yourself as always, bro, because this game has been horrendous. 0-0, one disallowed goal, both teams giving the ball away, etc. And the thing is, bro, I think it's Charlie. I understand what you're saying when you say I hope we lose if it means he gets sacked, because I did this under Pellegrini. Obviously, I wasn't on YouTube when the whole Pellegrini era was a thing, but I remember I didn't even get to really enjoy that win at Stamford Bridge at the time because it just delayed his job for another couple of weeks. But my thing is, like, I don't do all of that anymore. I kind of think it's just going to happen eventually, isn't it? It's going to happen eventually. But he needs to go. He should have gone. As I said, speaking to Chelsea, he should have gone after Chelsea. If the club had any sort of brain, they would have let him go after Chelsea. I don't care if it's 1 month in. The best clubs are ruthless. Who do you think will be the manager next if he gets sacked? It's going to be Terzic, probably. Terzic is the favourite, and I don't want him to be the manager because I don't know what kind of team we're going to. It's just too uncertain. It's too much of the uncertainty. It's like, you know, when you hear about a manager and they manage it in a league that you don't watch, like Bundesliga, Liga, whoever. Yeah, I don't watch many other leagues apart from the Premier League and the Championship. I watch the big games in the other leagues, and that's it. When you hear like quote unquote hipster managers or the up and coming managers, yeah, even if you haven't watched them, you know what their style of play is going to be because people keep talking about it. I don't know what Terzic's style of play is. I know, like, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Mustafa that said it in my chat the other day. He plays counter-attacking balls, so possession-based. That's well and good and all, but like, what is that? What is that? Can you install that quickly? And the thing is, I watched Dortmund. I didn't know what style of play. Sometimes they were going direct. They looked like hard to beat team, tight in defense sort of thing. I still don't think that's what our players need. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to be harsher and harsher on the next managers coming up. I am, because the squad is better. And my voice is getting higher and higher as I keep talking. Okay, ain't got any jokes. Prime to help the mood. Let me think. Give me 5 minutes. I think it'll be Potter. He might get the best from Fulkrook if it's Terzic. Yeah, he might if Fulkrook is fit eventually. Like, are we ever going to see him? But I would like Fulkrook to get given a chance if he's going to be here. I say that about any striker that joins West Ham. I don't think it's going to be Potter just because Terzic is the favourite. But if it isn't going to be Terzic, it'll probably be Potter. It's going to be somebody who's a free agent. We're not going to pay compensation for anyone because we're not ambitious. So, fuck my life. And the thing is, the reason why I'm going to be harsher as well on the managers, whoever it is, I need to see good team selections. I need to see a different team selection from the previous managers. I need to see something different. I need to see you switch it up. And what I mean by that, play players in the right position, play players like properly tactically. Like, don't play Wan-Bissaka inverted. Don't play Bowen on a touchline. Don't play Souček as the 6. Don't play Souček in a 10. In fact, just don't play Souček. Tell Mikel Antonio, stay in the middle as I'm dropping you. Like, tell Paquetá, if you give this ball away unneedlessly, I will slap you. Like, honestly. I need to see more ruthlessness. I need to see better things. Like, Damien, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I've had enough. I've had enough. I don't want to see the same players all the fucking time doing the same shit all the time. I want to see something different. I actually want to see footballers. I'm tired of seeing the same shit. No, he doesn't. No. I'm not. I can't put up with this anymore. I can't put up with this anymore. I don't want to see someone that's going to keep misplacing passes and score every 5 or 10 games. Suchek has nothing to do with why I've been shit. I agree with this season because I don't think any of the players have really been necessarily to do with why we've been shit, if I'm being real. It's mainly been the manager for me. I don't want to see Suchek anymore. There's more chance of spotting Madeline McCann than Falkirk in the West Hampshire. You're probably not wrong. Oh my days, you lot. you, you lot are gonna rattle me. Oh yeah, by the way, you made me think last night, by the way, Mike. Do check when you get a minute. Arrigo Sacchi's AC Milan team highlights will be worth your time. They started the modern era, in my humble opinion. I will do, bro. I will do. I'm actually gonna note that down, bro. Uh, I'm gonna be harsher and harsher on managers because I ain't trying to see the squad being wasted. I need to see a style of play. I need to see something that I can watch. I need to see something different. I need to see bravery. I need to see the manager let the players play. I need to see you get the best out of the players, whoever it is, whoever comes in. I'm going to get behind whoever comes in, but guess what? I'm not going to make the same mistake I did when Lopetegui came in. Well, I thought it was Steiden that did it. So I ended up backing Lopetegui. I'm not going to part with this. If it's a free agent manager, I ain't getting excited. You ain't going to see a happy Mike's talking about West Ham. Like, oh, I'm so excited and all this. They got to prove me wrong, and they're kind of thrown into the deep end anyway. If I'm being real, they're thrown into the deep end because they shouldn't be here probably if they're a free agent manager. Oh yeah, trust me. The check. I'm done with Alvarez, bro. I'm done with Alvarez. Like I said, Alvarez is like I'm done with him until Mourinho is available. Oh my days, I ain't trying to see that. Oh god, I ain't trying to see that. Not in 2024. Alvarez is bozo. He shouldn't start either. I don't like Alvarez. I wanted to like Alvarez because of from glimpses that I saw, but to be honest with you, I'm done. I'm done with Alvarez, man. No, I don't want Jose in 2024 because it's just a name to me. It's a name. Like the only thing I'd like from Jose is that he'd make us like pricks as a team, which I'd like. But that's the only thing. Like shithouses. I want to be a shithouse team. But what I mean by that is a good footballing team that can play the dark arts well. Mourinho's just a name to me. I want Sergio Conceição. I would happily take Conceição as well. Results though, he would get them right. I don't know. Not really. Not with this squad. I don't think with this squad. I just don't think. What's it called? I don't think he's still. I don't think the players reflect him. I don't think he would reflect the players. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't think they go together. And people are gonna be like, "Well, give Mourinho the players." Like, giving Mourinho the players. I don't think that gets us Europe or anything. I don't think Mourinho would get us Europe. I don't think Terzic would. I'm not sure Potter would. I think Conceição maybe. I've seen 2 games, so I can't say for sure. I like what his team looks like though. Excuse me. Oh yeah, of course. I want results right now, but even if let's say the manager brings results right now, I wouldn't be sure about the long term. Like, I don't want dark arts. I want to be compared to the Spurs and Red. No, but I like every team does dark arts though, Charlie. They're the only team that actually talks about it. Newcastle do it. City do it when they have to. Palace do it. Uh, Liverpool do it at times when they had seen out a game. I mean, like when you're seeing out a game, I don't mean go into the game and then you're trying to look for the draw and you're diving around instantly. What I mean is that if you're 1-0, 2-0 up, you're driving around the game, you're just being a shithouse team at the end. This is what I think we actually lacked over the years. When we were being defensive, We were just being defensive. We weren't running the clock down properly. We've got the characters in the team to be a shithouse team. So no Alvarez, no Suchek Rodriguez is low. Solar is a 10. I don't even know if Solar is a 10, bro. I'd like to see him a bit deeper. But we do need midfielders, for sure. Same, I looked into contests how his shape suits our group, but can he speak English? I have no clue. I don't know. He's gonna have to learn if he wants to join. Well, we're not even linked with him, so. What's the bookies odds on that right now? I bet you end up with Moyes again. No. I honestly might consider quitting YouTube if Moyes comes back. Like, I cannot put up with another. I don't want to put up with another year of this shit. I would. I think I'd probably deactivate my social media at least, because I ain't going to social media trying to see Moyes again. I know a lot of people make a meme out of that. I don't think that's going to happen. I'll do a job in midfield. I can make a 5-year pass. I'm not bothering with the debate. I'm not bothering with it. Like, I can't be asked. I've made my like. I said what I need to say. The guy pissed. The people that piss me off piss me off. So there is a 10. Another one like James Ward-Prowse, a 10 who has pretended to be in the past to be an 8. I haven't seen enough of Soler at West Ham for me to even judge him. I've only seen a guy on the left wing, and once in a Carabao Cup against Liverpool. One of the few times I watched him, well, probably a few years ago, so I can't give any detailed analysis on his like past games and stuff. Which is what I said on the deadline day stream. Cardio kid. I don't know about that, but fair. 2-1 to Sporting. I'd have turned it around against City then. City needs to fix up, man. I know that you said they were playing well earlier, though. The game started back again. Still Liverpool 0-0 with Leverkusen. McAllister to Curtis Jones. Like, I did see a better game, man. I did see a better game than this. Like, watching this game as a neutral was horrible to watch in the first half. Really poor defending. That's kind of been summed up their season so far as well, to be fair. Van Dijk, Xhaka, Grimaldo again. Rodriguez should be a squad player, and Soler has been buoyed to cover the potential banning of Paquetá. I didn't even know about the second part, to be fair, because you could be right with that. Because when the manager was talking about 2 players in each position, he was probably the 10 option. But if he's been brought in for that, there's no point of playing him. And also, you can play other people in the 10, I guess. But then again, he's played. I wouldn't bag on Lopetegui knowing what a number 10 is, even though he's Spanish. Rodriguez, I've been saying he should be. Wait, Sporting got a penalty. What the fuck is happening in this game, Charlie? What the hell? But yeah, I've been saying, Damien, that Rodriguez should have been a squad player. Like, I thought he was signed to be a squad player, but this guy was playing 2 DMs all the time. I don't know what Salah's doing there. The ball just rolled under his foot. Lopetegui's dead food. Yeah, been dead food. I'm just sick of it. I'm kind of just sick of us as a club. Can't lie. Like, I don't get excited. There's no point in me getting amped up. I'm tired of watching the same players. I'm watching the same tactics season in, season out. I'm tired of this club. I'm tired of it not matching up. I'm tired of nothing making sense. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching footballers not being able to pass the ball. I'm tired of like sitting deep against every team that we come up against. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everything to do with it. 3-1. Fucking hell. Steiden overrated as well. Steiden has got no power over the manager. That's what I've discovered. Steiden did a good transfer window, in my opinion. I am blaming this on Steiden. If Steiner really had power, he wouldn't have got Lopetegui. I could tell by Steiner's voice he's a pussy. I did not expect him to sound the way he sounded when I heard him talk. I didn't know what to expect, don't get me wrong, but I didn't expect him to sound like, I think it was like Daniel Farker Gundogan type of German accent, where they talk like they have a lisp. The high pitched voice. What's this? I don't know why. They just showed a highlight. There's still fireworks going on. They just showed a highlight of Alonso touching the Anfield sign. Like, I'm meant to care about that. Am I going to see a goal in this game? Was a soft penalty, but see, it really started cold the second half. Damn. He'd have been stronger with the board if he wanted to run. I can imagine him giving up. Even they wanted 50 million for him, they said. The Villa board. Even if we got Durant for 50 million, people would be complaining about the fact that we spent 50 million on Durant. And people wouldn't have given Durant a chance at this club. Even though I was wrong about Durant, if he had joined, I would have given him a chance. Any striker that would have joined. Not any striker, but you know what I mean. Any striker that we were linked with anyway. Because we were linked to some good players. But I understood the way we did the transfer window. Like, my problem isn't the transfer window. My problem is the manager. I don't think any manager that comes in cannot complain about the squad they have, really. In my opinion. They can make it work. And any good coach makes it work. They don't complain, they make it work. Started as a pussy. We don't even know if sure. And Lopetegui has Asperger's syndrome. I agree with that. I called him something mad. Like last week, I called him the sangria, the rest. But yeah, I'm just done. Yeah, fuck West Ham, they're all pussies. Like pretty much, bro. I really like this is the thing. If they get the next managerial thing wrong, it's gonna go all on not Stein, on Sullivan. Because we're not stupid at it. At this point, we're just like fuck it. And the thing, I don't even have the energy to do all of this. I don't have the energy to go through another whole managerial phase where the manager does shit and the tactics are shit. Again, I don't have the energy. That's why I don't do rants anymore. I just rant about what people say. I don't even rant about the game. I don't. I'm not gonna do this Mourinho thing. I've talked about it a million times. He linked himself. Well, he didn't even link himself. The fans on Twitter linked him. I need to sit up because otherwise I'm going to fall asleep. As I said earlier, people were on Shameless straight after. Well, Lewis's channel straight after this stream. So I'll get the link up as soon as this stream ends, and then get to talk about this wonderful club much more. Well, not much more, hopefully, because there's a lot of news. Luckily, when you're on a show with fans from Big Six clubs, their stories take up the time, and you can kind of just sneak away and remember the fact that you're there. Oh, but again, 6 minutes in, this game has not changed. I've just seen Curtis Jones a lot wider down the right hand side, and Leverkusen just keep giving the ball away. But it's like they're purposely giving the ball away as part of their game plan. Like, that's what makes it even worse. Like, you're purposely giving the ball to Liverpool to do what? Like Hinsapi literally kicked the ball away. It's like Alonso's made them so deep in this specific game because he does that away from home in big games. He did that. He did this in the Bayern Munich game. And to be fair, they haven't. I don't think they've been the same. According to the Bayern fans that I know, they've pretty much been the same team, but just conceded more. Like, they just look lower. They just look more shaky in defence than usual. So maybe that's why he's been a lot more restricted going away from home, so they don't get battered. And to be fair, when Leverkusen have played in this game, they put bodies on line. They've just blocked. They've just blocked most of the shots that Liverpool get to them. Headed the ball out again. Just hopeless ball back in. Like there's no quality in this game. There's just a bunch of nonsense. It's just this game is nonsense, bro. Can't lie. Man, like John Joe Shelby, bro. Again, another move that just ends up in nothing, bro. They're not testing the keeper. Like every shot has been blocked or over the bar or just straight at the keeper. Like the keeper ain't like neither goalkeeper in this game, Hadraki and Keller, have had to make some mad save where the shot has gone at them and they've had to stretch for it or it's been anywhere near dangerous. Like Florian Wirtz has been good at the ball. That's an overhit ball from Florian Wirtz. But when Wirtz has had the ball, he's been the only one that looks like he's actually going to create anything. Gakpo, don't know about Curtis Jones there. It's Trent. Garcia to Wirtz. Like, you'd like to think Leverkusen will go for this eventually, just try and find a winner. It's offside. This game is so shit, bro. Like, I'm actually getting pissed off with the amount of low quality games I see in 2024 when it's the big games. Like, the quality in football is just not that good. I'm meant to see better final third quality with all the names on the pitch. Put the City game on because I've titled this what's it called? Thingy Watchalong. I might as well just stick to it, innit? And I can't multi-screen because otherwise the fucking stream will just crash. Ms. McAllister. And knowing my luck, I'll be real, Charlie. Knowing my luck, I'll turn the game over and there'll be a goal. I kind of had to make my bed now. I've got a lie in it. What was the game the other day? Not even the Man United game. It was the Fenerbahce Man United game. Like I expected so much better from that game. Give it away to Gakpo there. Tap sober. Apart from that weird pass clearance, um, he's played well. Probably been a stand-up player. I'd say Tap sober. Tap sober's always linked to a big move. I don't know why he's never. The move has never gone over the line. I'm going to assume it's because of the pricing and because of contracts and stuff like that. So we will see. But as I said, people, we got Inter Milan, Arsenal tomorrow. Um, West Ham Everton preview on Thursday, and I'll shoot an upload on Friday. I'll try and think of something to upload. I have a feeling of what I want to do on like with the channel scheduling. So I'll see if I can figure it out. Salah with a complete miss shot. It's gone wide. Rico Lewis and Savio have been below average. That's peak because Rico Lewis started the season well. Savio's been class. So kind of says it all about City right now. They got to fix up. They got to fix up. They got to go to Brighton and win because this is crisis mode for them. This reminded me of the 1920 season a little bit. The injuries and then they all fall apart just because of the injuries. They got to do something in January. Yeah, yeah. Recently, Rico Lewis has been poor, but he's like because he started the season. I think Kevin De Bruyne starts against Brighton. The thing is, they kind of need him to in a way, but they probably shouldn't rush him back. So they're kind of in a bit of a predicament unless they really feel that he can play for 90 minutes. They got to fix up, man. Here's Trent, Salah. Salah again. He's had nothing. I can't lie. It's been one of Salah's poorest games I've seen from him this season. Hinsapi's had him. Definitely not a foul. Trent shot over the bar. That sums up this whole game. He's been ready for a couple of weeks. They've been holding him back. Yeah, to be fair, they always have him in the fucking Han Solo hyperbolic time chamber. Get him out the freezer, bruv, and he just comes alive. Ugh, boy. This game has been awful. Awful game. What a load of shits, man. Is Kanate clearing it up? Okay, apparently that's a foul. This ref gives anything a foul. This guy is like a Premier League ref. Hadreki got yellow carded for time wasting because that's what Leverkusen have been trying to do, slow the game down. They don't even actually try and attack. They just recycle possession. Like this is like watching like old school Van Gaal fucking even when we were shit under Pellegrini, we used to pass it sideways all the time. And shock, Leverkusen are giving the ball away again. Honestly, the only time you're actually going to get a goal from this game is if Liverpool make a mistake or Liverpool actually turn up and score. For us, these fucking Afghanis are invading. Bro, you clearly can't get to sleep then because the fireworks must be doing you crazy. Oh my god. Jones to Diaz! 1-0 Liverpool! Finally. Finally, a goal in this game. This game has been shocking, but what a ball from Curtis Jones and what a chip, what a finish from Luis Diaz. Decent goal, some actual quality for once. Actual quality. And Leverkusen got to come out their show and actually go for the game now because they've been trying to waste time, trying to get a draw, approach the game poorly. And I saw that, literally, if you guys were here from the start, I said that in the first 10 minutes. I'm trying to fucking sleep, and these men are trying to keep me awake. Yeah, Pete. Trent with ball to Jones. No one picked him up. And Diaz is way onside. And I was talking about how good Tapsoba was doing, but he was sleeping. For that specific one, he was sleeping. Yeah, these fireworks are still going on in my area as well. But brilliant ball by Jones. Great finish by Luis Diaz. He ain't a striker though. Good decision not to watch the game, I guess. Oh yeah, it's a great decision. It's been shocking. It's been a shocking game. You ain't missed shit. You ain't missed anything. Not one for the definitely not one for the neutrals. I literally tweeted earlier today. I hope this game is good because I'm tempted to fall asleep on stream. Like I was sitting back pretty much I was sitting back like Moyes and Lopetegui, bruv. Like on my chair at half time, sitting like this, and I can feel my eyes just closing. Like I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. What are they doing? Like Leverkusen actually got to try and attack now. They need to actually pass forward. Frimpong, that's offside. I don't know how that's not been given. Sure. Play on though. To play on is Luis Diaz. Can you fall asleep? I need a new profile picture. Nah, like I would never fall asleep on stream because I know the internet is the internet for that specific for those specific reasons, stuff like that. Oh, it's 2-0. It's offside. Oh fuck. You love your profile pictures. That Ziad in your that's Ziad in your new one. Okay, I only just noticed that now. Oh my days. That's onside actually. That should be onside. So that'll be given 2-0, I think. Big up to the Villa fan in chat. We have to play Liverpool at the weekend, by the way. You're at Anfield as well. Yeah, it's long for you. I can't lie. I would never gonna bank on you lot winning at Anfield anyway. Not gonna lie. And to be fair, Villa fan, they've been shit, and I know you guys got to play tomorrow. I think. See, that's gonna be an awful game to actually watch. I can't lie. That's gonna be a bad game to watch because you're both gonna be fucking tired. And it's the last game before international break. You kind of just want to get the done. You might get smoked. I'll be real. You're losing. I don't know whether you're getting smoked just because then they've not even them. They've not even actually played that good. But then again, with your defense, and if you do give away the ball like you did against Tottenham, I could see that maybe. I don't know why they're taking so long to check. I saw one replay. I knew it was onside. If they give this onside, just put me on VAR. I beg. Put me on VAR. I can make decisions in like 20 seconds. Just give me the replay. I can make the decision. That is onside. There's no way that's off. Because when I first saw it in open play, I thought it was offside. Looked at the replay, definitely onside. Onside, right? Yep, onside. See, I could have made that decision about 2 minutes ago. But 2-0 Liverpool, this game has been shocking, and all of a sudden Liverpool turn it around. Well, not turn it around, but someone actually scores. But Xabi Alonso's got this game plan all wrong. All wrong. This has been shocking. Shocking game. Geez, someone got eagle eyes. But yeah, I don't understand. Like that is taking that long. Even European VAR, like UEFA VAR, is shocking, man. Like the Premier League would have taken. They'd still be checking it now at the Prem. Everyone throwing their puffer jackets in the air in celebration. Possible City penalty. Game back on, maybe if they get it. If they get that, then. But yeah, Leverkusen approached the game all wrong. Xavi Alonso completely got it wrong. I knew they would lose. I didn't think they'd be this bad. I didn't think they'd be this bad. I was actually looking forward to this game like as kind of an exciting game, but remind me to never ever watch a Leverkusen game when they're playing away from home, unless it's a big game where it's like in the Champions League. If they make like the back end of the Champions League, I'll watch it. But nah, man. I was gutted because I missed out on Stuttgart Leverkusen the other day, and I kind of don't regret missing out on that now. Also, it has been given you a handball. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. So if they score this, could be back on because that'll be 3-2 then. That game's a bit mad then. That game is a bit mad because we thought Amarim was going to go outside and all of a sudden it's 3-1. Now they've been given a penalty. Darwin Nunes, no, that's Curtis Jones. Salah, I thought Darwin Nunes just came on, but they haven't made a sub yet. Grimaldo, here's Verts. I think Verts needs to control that because physically you ain't getting past Kanate. Kanate's a beast. Kanate's a fucking beast, and the system's only made him just like even better than last season. What an awful game this been, but at least we've got some goals. If we don't send Diego Carlos off in January, we're done. I hear you, bro. The thing is, like, I think you lot will still be fine. I understand why you're concerned because I watched the game against Tottenham. I've watched quite a lot of Villa this season, so I do understand why you are concerned and why you're so unhappy with what you did in the transfer window, especially in like the defensive areas. I just think because the league is so shit, bro. Like you're going to be fine, just because not necessarily because like you lot are just as good as last season. You didn't capitalize on what you had last season. I still think you're getting Europe minimum. Would you be happy still if you didn't get Champions League and you got Europa League like in the league, or is it like Champions League you have to get? Because I still think Europe would maybe be a good season. Like look from the outside looking in, I can't even bear to watch him against Liverpool. Like listen, against Liverpool, he'd struggle. I just spat on my Mac accidentally. Jesus Christ! But Carlos is the Maguire of our team. Did you see him against Spurs? Commodore was involved in their 3 goals, which is mad. Yeah, he had a biblical stinker. Boniface has just missed an absolute sitter. He should be scoring that. And that was their chance to get back into it. That's Leverkusen fucked. He missed a penalty. Oh my days. It's not City's day. It is not City's day. Man missed a penalty, you know. Yeah, City. Oh, Salah. Oh my God, Salah's just decided to turn his controller on. Haaland hit the bar. Apparently so. I'm assuming it was Haaland, Charlie. Yeah. And the thing is, Haaland has missed penalties before, but you still it's only Haaland. You expect him to score. To be honest, I expect anyone to score a penalty. I don't care how nerve wracking it is. You're scoring from 12 yards, bro. Haaland missed another penalty. That's when you. If Haaland didn't score, no one's scoring. It's offside. Yeah, Boniface just missed the sitter as well. So they're showing us. Look at this fucking like. We need this offside technology straight away in the Premier. I don't know when it's coming, but I could see that was off. I mean, I could see that was on. Like, come on, man. That shouldn't take that long. Try to tell Saka that. As I said, Arnie Slot doesn't look human. Doesn't look human at all. I cannot wait for this game to end. I don't care if there's goals now. I still can't wait for it to end. McAllister, like, they're attacking a bit more quicker now, Liverpool. Here's Gakpo. Curtis Jones, who's actually had a good game. Not just the assist. He was one of their better players in the first half as well. That's not a foul either. Here's Hinsapi. I'm just a human after all. Don't put the blame on Slot. Boniface, I'm assuming this was offside as well. That's not a foul either. Get up. Not even get up, just get on with it. Boniface had a stinker, but yeah. No, man, Carlos earns 100K a week and he plays like he's got no IQ whatsoever. I know how that feels. I've got about half of them in that playing for my club, bro. But I understand what you're talking about when it comes to Diego Carlos, man. No wonder why we're in issues. And then Donka is on 90K. Oh my days. That was under Gerrard as well. Savio so annoying to watch. He does too much. Yeah, that's the problem with those players. Those kind of players, though. Them techie wingers, they always want to do like the spectacular. Still their best. Still probably one of the best wingers in the league, though. I can't like Oscar Bob needs to just like someone needs to give Oscar Bob another leg because that guy was cooking in preseason from what I heard. I don't even like using the word cooking. Pardon me. Yep, Gerard really made bad transfers, and the wages as well is even worse. I'll give him praise for Kamara, but the rest I don't know. When you guys signed Kamara, I was like, wow, what on earth? I didn't think you would get Europe under Gerard. Some people generally tip the Villa to get Europe under Gerard, but I was like, why aren't we moving like this to get a free agent like that for Kamara? Like, I hope Kamara comes back like even better than he did when he before he got his injury because he's a baller. Um, I rate Kamara a lot. I can't like my eyes are closing. Gakpo to McAllister saved. Now Liverpool are creating chances. Trent. That was over the bar again, but that was just over the bar. Conceição is going to be the best winger in the world. I reckon he'll be up there. You know, from what I've watched of Conceição, the winger, obviously Francisco Conceição, he's decent, man. I like him. I like him. Yeah, Oscar Bob is quality. I can't lie. That's another person from the academy that's just ball. That's just such a baller, bro. Like you know when uh a player is on it when they have a big moment in their career already as an academy player when they come through. Like when he did that thing against Newcastle with that goal, the quick feet, the quick thinking. Like, well, everyone's making subs now. So Sabozalai's coming on, slobby bollocks as I call him. Um, Grimaldo's coming off. No, Garcia and Palacios are coming off, and Hoffman and Andrich are coming on. So Bozalai, I don't know who he's coming on for. Um, he's coming on for Curtis Jones. Okay, he needs some. I don't know whether that's tea or coffee, but I don't drink either. Okay, if Celtic are beaten. Wait, what? What? Celtic are beating Leipzig 3-1. What? Wait, what? Celtic are winning a Champions League game. Every time I look at Celtic, they're losing. They were losing 1-0 at halftime. How are they winning 3-1? I can't lie, Villa fan though. Leipzig are a bit dead. Like they always try and turn up against the Premier League teams, but they are dead. You can beat, and also you can beat Juve. Like the thing is, I reckon you'll turn up in those games. You beat Bayern, so why not? Milan are beating Real Madrid. Milan are winning 2-1. Okay, Juventus equalised, but cool. They're not that good. From the little I've seen from Juventus, they're not that good, but I haven't really watched them. Mate, they're not even that great. Their wingers carry them, but if we can't beat them, something ain't right. That's the thing. Like, Supposedly, and they've got Sesko, yeah? I know your defenders are dead, but Sesko's proper dead. Like, Apenda, I've seen him. He's okay. But Sesko's fucking shit, bro. I reckon you'll qualify, you know? I reckon you'll at least get to the playoffs. At least. And you're unbeaten, I think, in the Champions League, so you'll be fine. I still think you're gonna have a good season, Villa fan. I know you need to improve, but there's so like you still got like a better squad than most other teams in the Prem. Like you still have the best squad outside of the big six teams. You're better. You're a better team than Man United. Even if with Amarim coming in, they're not going to finish above you. Maybe like with Tottenham and Chelsea, you're competing with. You ain't got to worry about Newcastle this season, in my opinion. Like you never know if like a team out of the blue, maybe that might do something like Forest, Fulham, Brentford, whoever it is. I don't think they will though, because there's still quality that separates you from them. You definitely don't need to worry about us. You watch my channel quite a bit, so you know that already. Um, but yeah, I still think you have a good season. I still think you have a good season. But I understand, like, you guys do need to buy players, yes. But it's also because the coaching, you guys are so much better than other teams. That's why I think Tottenham would have had more of a worse. I would have predicted Tottenham to finish lower this season if other teams actually upgraded. Um, are you concerned with the rising ticket prices? I think it's a concern in football. Yeah, I think it's going to come to a point where it becomes unsustainable for the working man, and it just becomes commercial. And I think when that happens, football dies. There's going to be a day where football dies in my lifetime, probably. And what I mean by dies is the game we actually know and love is going to completely change for the worse. And you're kind of seeing that they're slipping the changes in slowly and surely. And unless I'm still a content creator, then I probably won't be watching. And to be honest, probably by then I'll probably have a life. By looking at the payroll, I think the only way and pissing PSR off is if we sell Dendonka, Carlos, and maybe Buendia. Okay, fair enough. And do you know what it is though? Football owners always work a way around it, so you never know. You never know. But this PSR FFP nonsense, there's going to be some form of rule change because the amount of owners that probably complain to the Premier League hierarchy, even the big clubs. You got to get the big six clubs on your side because they have the most power. Like you gotta get like like the Chelsea owner being hypocritical about PSR or some shit. Like you gotta get the Chelsea owner on your side or some shit, or the City owner. Gundo and Doku coming on. Gundogan's been shocking this season, and Doku is shocking. So that ain't gonna change shit, in my opinion. Man City got fired apparently on the 26th. Ugh. 20, no, not even 20 minutes left. Just over 10 minutes left. And Liverpool pretty much won this game. They kind of won this game when they took the first goal. Leverkusen have already started to play football now. I don't like the game plan of sitting back, trying to control a game by just passing it sideways, or just sitting back deeper when you're playing away from home, because it's actually very rare that you actually do get a 1-0 or 0-0 masterclass from it. And going with the approach of trying to get a draw and then losing is stupid. It's mad. Carlos, Dendonka, and Buendia are on 265k combined. My God. Yeah, do you know what? I get with Diego Carlos because, like, cool, you're coming from Sevilla, all of that. Dendonka one is wild in itself. I know it was on deadline day, but still, Dendonka was a squad player at Wolves. He was third choice midfielder whenever Moutinho and Neves wouldn't play. Um, and Buendia, yeah, like big signing from Norwich, but like he's been injured, so it kind of hasn't been worth it. Sporting penalty again. Doku is a threat, another penalty to Sporting. Oh my days. Doku is a threat, but he's also a threat for the team he's playing for. The guy takes too long to like. If we think Xavi is frustrating, the guy is even more frustrating. The Dendonka signing is the most odd signing we made. I thought he was alone because it was the strangest deal I've seen us made. Yeah, I remember at the time there was some loop that was meant to happen on deadline day with Dawson going Wolves, spearing the Dendonka thing, and we were meant to be after someone else within that triangle. I remember West Ham were involved in something like that. Connor Bradley, Andy Robertson, Darwin Núñez all coming on for Liverpool. I don't know, man. That penalty is soft as fuck. Fairs, but City did have a chance to get a penalty before. I mean, to score their penalties before to capitalise. They were also 1-0 up as well, so they've kind of made their own bed. And 4-1 will look bad on them. Like, I haven't watched the game, but it's going to look bad. Got to be a Gyökeres hat trick. Man, like Gyökeres, bro. They're about to add another 20 million on their price tag because all eyes have been on them. Gakpo's coming off. Had a great game, to be fair to Gakpo. 4-1. Damn. I can't lie, yeah. It's looking like the 1920 season. And this is the thing, you can't. I still think City will win the league. I'm not going to be reactionary. Simicast and Trent also coming off. But City got to fix up, and they always do. But this is probably why not everybody is saying Arsenal are out of the race yet. But then again, City aren't going to lose 3 games or 2 games in a row for thingy to overtake them. All Gerrard knew was to buy. All Gerrard knew what to buy was basically championship level fodder. Yeah, that's true. Joy is there was a time where I thought Gerrard would do well, and it was a very small period of time. Arsenal were out of the race. I do agree with you, Charlie, but this is why I'm just speaking from the other perspective. But with Gerrard, I remember it was the game against Man United, yeah, where I thought he was actually going to let the players play. Like when Chukwuemeka came through, Coutinho, Buendia, uh, like when they all played together, I thought they were going to link up well. I thought Gerrard was going to let them play, Douglas Luiz holding it down, etc. But when he had his full season, I instantly knew he was getting sacked when he lost to Bournemouth on that first day. Like, like Gerrard, I thought he was going to have a style of play playing like a diamond sort of formation. Then he kind of lost his style of play, and didn't really know what it was after that. And you had your own pre-season, so you don't really have an excuse. This is going to light a fire under them. I hope so for their sake, because they're usually the team I root for when it comes to the teams that usually compete. For the title race, of course, obviously West Ham, Chester City, and all that. But yeah, lost 3 games in a row. But a good thing for them, it's 3 across different competitions. Yeah, it is. And yes, I agree. At the time, Carlos was looking like a solid signing, but I remember Sevilla fans were wanting him out because he was finishing and getting older. All he brings is his strength. I think also, I know you need to take with a pinch of salt other fans when they're selling a player saying bad stuff about them. But at the same time, if there is a bit of a warning sign when the other fan base is talking about um, them being more finished, like with them finishing, and then you sign them, you're kind of signing someone's leftovers, and then they decline at your club is one of the worst things. Like we've done that so much in the past as well. Um, but yeah, Carlos has been bad, especially this season. Like he's not great in general. Like he's very immobile. Um, but yeah, I think you guys will be fine. You just won't beat Liverpool. Speaking of Liverpool, they just scored again. That's one of the worst goals you'll see in the Champions League all season, by the way, because that defending, Liverpool are 3-0 up. Liverpool are 3-0 up, people. Leverkusen have been awful. And Liverpool just turned, ever since Liverpool got the first goal, they've been smelling blood. And Xabi Alonso, you've got it all wrong, my friend. He's 100% the worst defender this season or player. Fairs. Kevin De Bruyne coming on at 4-1 is a criminal offence. Yeah, there's no point putting him on when it's 4-1 up. But I guess Pep is just trying to rotate everyone's workloads. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Need to get through one more stream. Then I could go to bed. Ugh. As I said, and as I've kept reminding everyone, we're going to be on Lewis's channel on Shameless as well. Make sure to put in the chat that you've come from here when I do link it in the chat as well. So we'll be sort of redirecting because I don't actually know how to officially redirect. But yeah, come and watch us at 10 p.m. People, I'll be on Lewis's channel. Be talking about all the big stuff going on in Premier League, Edu leaving, Man United, Chelsea, etc. I don't think we'll be in too much PSL trouble by next year, Mike, because I think I read Anderlecht's one Dendonka on a permanent deal. It's likely Carlos goes this time and we should be fine. Yeah, I think the PSR thing blows over for everyone, bro. I think you'll be fine in general. But yeah, bro. The PSR thing kind of just blows over for everyone. I actually hope, for the sake of Villa and Newcastle, that PSR thing does blow over. Because as much as it might be a hindrance towards, we're not competing for Europe anytime soon. So I'd rather as many non-Big Six teams that are not Crystal Palace compete for Europe, and Palace ain't competing for shit anytime soon. So because it ain't gonna affect us. Patrick Schick, good save by Kelleher. That's the first time Kelleher's been tested. Great double save by Kelleher. First time Kelleher's been tested and they're 3-0 down. 3-0 up. Yeah, that's the best Leverkusen they've played so far. Schick has already done better than Boniface has done. He got a shot on target. Conor Bradley, good tackle. Obviously, the sub on for Trent. I really like Conor Bradley. Really like Conor Bradley as a player. Decent player. But yeah, I hope as many non-Big Six teams compete for Europe. For the sake of, like, I don't even really like Fulham sometimes, but I kind of like watching them because they're kind of fun to watch. Very well coached. Brentford, underdog story. I would like them to keep overachieving with the squad that they have. Rico Lewis is trash. I don't think he's a trash player, but if he's probably playing trash, I'm not watching the game. But he might not even be the level. Like, knowing City, they'll just pull the plug when they can. But yeah, like, if Forest got Europe, I'd be happy for them. If Villa got Europe, I'm always going to be happy for them. I like Unai Emery. Uh, Newcastle as well. I've always liked Newcastle because they ain't going to be West Ham, so I might as well just big up everyone else, bruv. I wish it was us. Kwanzaa's coming on. The man who was sliding into Astrid Wett's DMs. I don't know whether you lot saw that, but Kwanzaa got caught lacking again. Another save by Kelleher, shot from Andrich there. Kelleher's only actually had to play when they were 3-0 up. But it's good saves from Kelleher, though. I can't lie, he's a good second choice for a Big Six club. I actually think he could be a very good first choice for maybe a tier below Liverpool. I have a feeling someone like Forest are going to go for him again, even though they have so many keepers. They go for a keeper every year. I got a bounce, bro. Big up to yourself, Charlie, bro. Thank you for joining the stream. Yo, big up Fuego, man. Big up Fuego, bro. I actually think Kelleher is someone that we should. Oh, shot from Frimpong. That was actually a decent hit. I actually think Kelleher, we should be going for Kelleher. We should be first in line for Kelleher next year. Who's winning? Liverpool beating Leverkusen 3-0. And they've deserved it because Liverpool turned up in the second half. Nobody turned up in the first half. It's been a shocking game. Very shocking game, but some good goals in the end. At least the last 20 minutes have been good. But yeah, this has been a horrible game to watch. I'm never watching a Leverkusen away game again. Kanate's coming off for Kwanzaa, the man who was caught lacking in DMs. Now he's playing centre back. But yeah, we're gonna be on Shameless. We're gonna be on Lewis's Shadow at 10. Inter Milan, Arsenal tomorrow. West Ham, Everton preview on Thursday. It will all be up on the channel. And any updates you want on the channel is on the community page. And we'll have a Q&A, not this Friday, but next Friday, with Melon and Alfie. I gotta get prepared for the next stream. Pretty much as soon as this game ends, I'm gonna have to turn it off. Because from one stream into another, I am tired. I think about great flick from Sabozalai. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Great block by Hinsapi. To be fair, Hinsapi's played really well against Salah, I can't lie. Nathan Teller. Baller. Ah, lucky. Actually hasn't been X delayed his podcast about Lopetegui tomorrow. How come? Was there a reason for that? Is there news? Like, or was it just delaying it? I need to see some news. Like any news from his podcast. Like, I don't really like people leaking his stuff from Patreon into the thing, but I need to know about it. I don't have Patreon, so I would, because we need to talk about it on Thursday, don't we? I'm trying to figure out a title that I'll have to stream up. I don't know, but I would sacrifice Everton for that bum goal. That's the same thing Charlie said earlier. Like, I think a few people are feeling like that. Um, as I said, I actually think we'll win against Everton because of this. Because this is what happens when the manager's always one game left. This is what always happens at this club. It happened with Moyes multiple times. Like, one game left, you win the game. I think we'll win against Everton, and we won't get what we want. Even if we draw against Everton, they need to sack him anyway. They should. He should be sacked now, shouldn't he? But it is what it is. The thing is, the 3 games thing, when I said about Man United, Everton, and that, still was kind of true in the end. Fucking Dallo. Bro, they missed so many chances and we sacked Ten Hag. I didn't actually think that would actually be El Sakiko. The thing is, even if we lost against Man United, they still would have waited until international break. I don't actually think they would have sacked him after Man United, even though they probably should have. Because remember, the report for him was 3 games left from Plettenberg. At this point, I don't care. Like, at this point, I really don't fucking care. Like, I was done caring about this club after Chelsea. Not gonna lie. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, Liverpool had another counter attack now. Could be 4-0. Obviously, Nunes delays the whole counter attack. It's 4-0. Luis Diaz scores a rebound. 4-0. And you know what? Even though both teams have been shit most of the game, Liverpool sniffed blood as soon as they scored the first goal. Like 3 at a time. Leverkusen have been shocking. Shocking. Terrible game. Terrible game. But that's a good tackle as well. Robertson didn't foul him. This should be interesting, man. Nunes shot blocked. Hinsapi's probably been one of the few players that played well for Leverkusen today. And Paquetá Sole red card. I don't think Sole's barely going to play, but he has discipline issues. He has discipline issues. I can't lie. Because every time this guy comes on, he just gets a yellow. Like I can't even judge Sole. He's barely played, but like this guy just comes on and gets a yellow. Okay. Game should be over nearly. 30 seconds. Then we're straight off. I am exhausted, not gonna lie. But big up to everyone that's here. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video because we're gonna close out in like a minute or so as well. So big up to everyone that's here. We're gonna redirect to Lewis. Let me get the link up. Let me get the link. Give me a sec, people. Alright, got the link. All right, game over, people. 4-0 to Liverpool against Leverkusen. And yeah, shit game, but at least we saw some goals at the end. At least we saw some goals. Everyone, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Click on the link in the chat here and let Lewis know that you came from this channel as well, because we're going to be on there rounding up the Premier League, people. So make sure to like the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 1K as soon as possible. But yeah, click on the link. And if you want to see more of me, there you go. 10 o'clock, people. Be there. See you guys later.